everyone, in today's video I wanted to share with you my homeschool planner that I created. So I shared in a video recently my homeschool planner that I created for myself for the upcoming school year, and I have taken that and tweaked it and added some to it. This is one I've created that will be available for sale, and I wanted to kind of give you a flip through and show you what's in it. So the cover, both the front cover and the back cover it's just a watercolor that I did and scanned into the computer and added some text to it. I have a school year calendar specific for 2025-2026. And then I also kind of have a school year at a glance that you could use for a multitude of things. There are just lines in each of the boxes. How I've used this in past planners was to write in like my homeschool co-op days and field trips or kind of special things happening in each month, but there's a lot of possibilities there. There's also an attendance tracker, just a blank page with kind of a blank label at the top that can be used for whatever. Some pages for like future curriculum ideas. There's a few of those in there. Some read aloud logs and field trip logs. And then every month there is a 2-page spread. Each spread has a quote at the top, and then it has the month and the year. I didn't put the dates in, so there's just a gray circle so you can write in the monthly dates. There's a homeschool spending tracker and a monthly plan page, which you could use for a unit study planning, or I just look at my month at a glance for our school and I kind of sort things out that way. There is the weekly spread. So in my personal planner, I have kind of my kids' names on the side. Here I just put a bar on the side that if someone wanted to, they could write in what each of these rows is for, or color code them, or whatever else. This particular spread has 4 boxes down, and then Monday through Friday, and then smaller boxes for Saturday and Sunday, and a notes box. This is how I use the planner. There is an alternate, which I'll show you in a minute, but for me, I have 2 kids. So there's a box for each of my kids, and then our family group subjects in this one. And then this one we use for like appointments or things like that. There is an alternative in the files with the planner purchase, and that one is just a 3-box, which kind of looks like that. So I'll explain more about the files in just a minute, but anyway, there's a bunch of those in there, and every month pretty much looks the same. At the end of the month, there is a blank page and a notes page, and then 2 pages for a monthly reflection. And then you're on to the next month. And really the only thing that changes is the color combo for that month and the quote at the top of the monthly view. So every monthly spread has the date, the year, and then a quote at the top. So that is August, that is September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, and July. So most of the school year or year at a glance calendars are August to July. That happens to be how my school year goes. So that's how they're in here. I'll show you in a minute. There's some additional pages that you could kind of do something different if this doesn't work for you, or you could just not print this page. I was trying to make this as kind of customizable as it could be without you actually being able to go in and change like the typing and things. So the files, when you purchase a planner, you get a bunch of different files. Again, everyone kind of approaches printing their planner a little bit differently, and I wanted to make that easy for you to customize it. So this particular planner has pretty much every page except the additional pages in it, so it's pretty thick. My personal planner, I don't have all of the weekly pages in like June and July because we don't school in June and July. I just have the monthly pages in mine because those are the only things I would really use, plus maybe some, you know, spending trackers and things like that. I'll link the video where I shared my personal planner. It's very, very similar to this, but at any rate, that's what that looks like. So I wanted you to be able to see inside. So I have printed my planner, well, this one that I printed to show you, and then my personal planner. I use a thicker, higher quality paper, and I put the information on the paper that I use in the documentation you get when you purchase the planner file. But I just get it from Amazon. It's a Hammermill premium paper, so it's much thicker. It's nicer to write on. You can still see through the pages, but it's not as bad as this is just regular, oh, these aren't printed double-sided. This is just regular copy paper, but you can kind of see the difference of how it looks. One of the files that I've included in the planner purchase is called Additional Pages, and I put in some pages that are in the planner, but I took out the text so that you could customize it and use it how you wanted it. So there's some tracking pages. Here you can kind of see on just regular copy paper kind of how you can see through it. But anyway, there's some tracking pages. Some pages like this where if you wanted to have your school year at a glance starting in July or starting in September, you could kind of create your own. So there's a few different versions of that in there. Some blank kind of planning pages. More of these. Oh yeah, and then the 3-grid weekly calendar. So those are in a file called Additional Pages, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So that's what the planner looks like. Like I said, this is really what I needed in a planner this year, and hopefully it'll be a fit for some of you. It might not be, and that's okay. But I just wanted to share it that I do have it available for sale. I will link all of that down in the description box. If you have any questions, let me know. But let me go ahead and show you the files on the computer that come with the purchase. Okay, so here is my PayHip store. This will all be linked from my blog, but here are all of the files that come with the planner purchase. And so this one right here that says Homeschool Planner All Pages, this one is exactly what you saw me flip through earlier in the video. Every single page that I showed in that spiral bound planner is in this file, from the cover, front cover, all the way down to the back cover, 5 weeks of weekly planning in each month, and all the note pages that I showed. So if you liked that and you just want to print it just as I showed it, you could just open this file and print. There is also one here that says Homeschool Planner No Covers. That's that whole planner minus the front and back cover, because you might want to print those separately on cardstock. So there is also a file that just has the front and back cover. And then I also broke down all of the weekly planner pages. There's a file just with those, and that includes both the 4-grid like I use and then the 3-grid that might be a little bit more flexible for other people. All of the logs and trackers, there's a file for those. There's a file that has the notes, reflections, and planner pages in it. There's a file with the additional pages that I shared some of. Most of those additional pages are also in the whatever other file they would go in. So like the at a glance, the blank ones that are in the additional pages would also be in this file here. So that's what you're going to get. So when you download it, click download, and then you can open it up in a PDF. And like I said, just go ahead and print from there. You'll get a page here about copyright, places you can find me, and then I've got some printing recommendations, and I link the paper here that I use, and then you just get right into the file. Okay, so that is a quick peek inside the files. that you get when you purchase the planner, and then a flip through of what it will look like when you print it out. So it is a digital file, and I will link for you down below where you can find it and all the information that you need. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'd love to chat with you down in the comments. Thank you for watching.